Well, the suspension is done for now. Anyway, the lower control arms wore out in this car. The lower control arms were wore out. I replaced them. Lowering springs from Eaton, what are they called? Eaton Spring, Detroit Eaton Spring. See the upper control arms up there? They're new. So both ball joints were popping, bottom and upper. I did both sides. It was a pain in the butt to get it done. And then if you go back here to the rear, and then look at this mess. This all came out of the rear end. Every single one of these bushings were flopping, and then the center sleeves for the upper and lower control arms in the rear were just, I had to cut them open and then use an air hammer on the sleeves to vibrate the nut loose, or the sleeve loose from the bolt, to get the bolt out so I can go clean and chase the bolt to make sure it was, and all of these bushings wore out. This is the Watts link in the rear. Yeah, they're bad. I pulled the shocks off of it. Shocks looked newer. They were really easy to come off, but one of them, as soon as I hit the bottom nut with an air hammer, it popped off right away. And these, I ended up getting TRQ upper and lower control arms. So there's the lowers in, and you can see the upper right there. And there's the KYB gas adjust shocks. New Detroit Eaton lowering springs in the rear. Lowers done. Upper control arm done. I'm gonna get a Eibach 1.25 inch or 1 1/16 rear sway bar for this to stiffen this up back here. And then 410s with Richmond axles. That'll be next. And then tomorrow I'm gonna do the custom exhaust with downpipes, high flow cats, and then kind of put everything in myself. Well, I like it. It's sitting right, sitting the way it's supposed to. It's cleaner. Look how clean that suspension looks from the outside. Just seeing new parts through those big wide open 19-inch track pack wheels. Seeing the fresh new control arms. It looks so nice. And it rides really, really good now. I like it. I really, really like it. I really enjoy the ride of this car. And I can't wait to get done with the exhaust tomorrow and then doing the 410 gears after that. Wake this thing up quite a bit. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging around and going through all this with me. And you missed this yesterday. Yesterday I had to pull this manifold back off here on this side and put a higher dollar copper gasket in there. This is in the 318 Magnum in the Dodge Ram. I had it was started to hiss, the Dorman gaskets that came in the kit, so I took the Dorman gaskets back out of it and put the copper gaskets in, sealed up like brand new, copper coated gaskets, I think. But they're like $40 for the kit through the Mopar store. Anyway, y'all take care, be blessed. Not making some consistent content lately. I've been trying to get these projects done, and by me filming all the time and not being dedicated to the projects and me not having somebody walk around that can film me and I have to do it, it's a little bit more difficult, and that may change in the future. But yeah, she's coming along. I talked to my paint and body guy not too long ago, and I was talking about getting it in there so he can freshen up the taxi cab stuff on it and clean up the body a little bit, make it look a little better. Doesn't have to look perfect, just has to be better. Got here at 5:30 this morning, and I just finished at 10:30. The suspension was a bear on that thing because everything was frozen, but we got it done. On to the next thing. I'll see you guys tomorrow.